Hi, it's Jess here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me. I am here with the third part to go with the Stamp Around UK video hop that we did. So in part one, I showed you all the different techniques to use Magnolia Bloom, and in part two I showed you how I made this little box out of the hand stamped DSP I did. And so today in this video I'm showing you how I made this card that I made using the bits that I stamped using the baby wipe technique. Okay, so this is what I did. So for the card with the baby wipe method, I've taken the two middle stitched squares, and as you can see I picked out bits that I liked from what was stamped, and I've cut them out to give me these three squares, and then I've measured them and I've cut squares that match just with like a 1/16 around it. So these measure, I did have it in my head, now it's gone. So these are 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and this is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and that gives us just a little hint of colour behind. I've got a extra thick whisper white here for the background. Now I was laying it on, and I'm going to do them in a sort of a diamondy shape, like so. I think we're going that way, and then this just to sit on top reminds me a little bit of my sister's wedding cake, because that was kind of the look she had. And then I thought, oh, it needs a little bit of embossing behind, so I thought we'd do some simple embossing with the by using, just going to score some lines. So I'm going to go down the middle line, which is at about 2 1/8, roughly the middle, and then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might need to go a bit more. I'm just trying to imagine. Yeah, we'll go a bit more. 6. Oh, 7. Never noticed. 8, 9, 10. So yeah, if we go sort of 10 that way, yep, and then we go 10 this way. 2, 3, missed one. 4, 5, 6, 7, missed one. 8. Already done that one. 9, and then one more. 10. So that gives us our lines like that, which just give us a little bit of detail there behind. What I really wanted was just, I didn't want to fully emboss the card, I just wanted a little strip, and I may well be able to do that soon with some new embossing folders. Little bit of a spoiler there. There you go. So I think that would be lovely. I'm not going to put a sentiment on this card. I think sometimes it's nice to have cards without sentiments, so that you can use them for any occasion. And it might be that you want to send a card to somebody at this moment in time, and really, sentiment on front, you don't you don't want one. Sometimes I don't want to display the thoughts, and you can just write a private message on the inside and then they can display it, and don't necessarily want the world to know that they've maybe been troubled. So just stick these on. And there, so that's there was quite a bit of baby wipe stuff, so it's just one sort of way of using it. Could use it in lots of different ways, but just wanted to do something a little bit different. So I'm gonna stick those down to the card and I'll pop this up on dimensionals. So that is looking like it wants a little bit more of a burnish across there. So stick these down. And we should get, yeah, the points do go to the top and the bottom. Which is more by luck than judgment, I have to say. And same over here. So points at the top. That's about there. And then we'll get some dimensionals on the back of this. So I think I've shown off 4 quite different projects with that one stamp set. So I want to go for the middle of this card. Be about there. There we have it. So that's that one. I think that's quite a nice, clean and simple card, and it's quite rainbowy. Can think of somebody to send that to, I can tell you. Okay. So there's the 4 projects. This card, like that one, I did the scoring on the scoreboard just to add a little bit of interest, and then that's just a 2-inch strip. Tied a little bit of twine around it and simply done the greeting. And then this was just the other strip, 2 inches wide, so I'll cut each end with the tag topper and then scored in the centre there, so there's room to stick a little treat in there. And then that one was simply stuck onto basic black, and then that's our cute little box. So quite different, all of those, all from the same stamp set, apart from that that sentiment. Okay, so hope you enjoyed that. Link to the blog down below, and there'll be a link to the original video that was part of the video hop. So I would urge you to go and have a little hop around if you haven't already, to see what ideas other people have come up with as well. So thank you for joining me, and stay safe.